you guys do? What does that mean?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. But I asked you to. So what does that mean?
Yes, Shauna. As I said before, I think I'm an amazing dad. Her and her sister. How can I say it without being rude? They have certain ways about them.
I could kind of tell that from the last time that they were here.
They have certain ways about them. A little money hungry, if you want to say that. I'm gonna say that and not use the other term. But hey, teach his own. Teach his own.
In this courtroom drama, a father faces serious questions about child support, questions he can no longer avoid. As Judge Bench opens the hearing, the issue is clear. Has he truly supported his child? Insists he gives money whenever she asks, estimating $250 to $500 per month. But when pressed for actual proof, the story unravels. The mother asserts she's never received over $50 at a time. Subscribe now to Judge Bench for more eye-opening court cases like
Child support should be determined or spent on those expenses?
No, child support is for the child. Me paying your bills, you have another child there, you probably have other dudes there. That's not my responsibility. So
Do you think she was asking you to pay those bills?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she need help.
Miss Allen, were you asking him to pay those bills, or what
No,
exactly
Judge, I
was?
want him to just get the knowledge that, your child lives in a household. You are not contributing to that household, so therefore you contribute financially to your child, so that your child is taken.
The father's vague claims of support don't match the evidence. Small cash transfers, $20 here, $40 there, paint a very different picture. The judge questions whether the alleged $500 monthly support is even real. Meanwhile, the mother speaks up. The child lives with her, and bills are mounting. But the judge sets the record straight. Child support isn't based on personal utility bills. It's based on income. At this point, the courtroom begins to sense the reality.
Okay.
So that when school comes, there's school clothes, and there's backpacks and new shoes, and.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I think I understand where both of you are coming from. It's just ironic that, not that you have to have an agreement outside of court, right? That's not a requirement or anything like that. But considering that you all seem to have somewhat of a decent relationship, I just would think this would be a conversation that you all had first to try to see what you can work out. But, nonetheless, we are here today. Do you have access to health insurance?
I do.
All right.
This father's story may be falling apart. Script 3. Judge Bench pushes for numbers. If the father's claims were true, that would total $6,000 a year, but there's no trace of it. The mother accuses him of exaggeration, stating he's barely contributed $500 over an entire year. That amount, the judge confirms, barely makes a dent. It's a sobering moment. She's also filed for back child support. Though the filing was recent, the court begins calculating what he really owes, and it's more than he expected.
Do you know how much it'll cost you to put your son on health insurance?
I don't have an exact number, but I'm pretty sure anywhere between $300 $400
Okay.
a month.
All right. Is it possible that it could be cheaper than $300?
Once again, I'm not sure. I have to go through and find out there, but pretty standard there. I believe it's about $300 $400. I think it might be cheaper, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Jackson, this is what we are going to do. We are going to place you on child support today. At the end of the day, the law...
The math continues. With a modest $500 credited to him, the judge determines that he owes approximately $2,000 in back pay. But there's relief. He can repay it in $100 monthly installments. The court also allows a $200 health insurance credit, pending documentation. Judge Bench is fair but firm. This isn't about punishing a parent. It's about structure, accountability, and care for the child involved. The father nods, quietly absorbing the terms. The numbers don't lie.
Responsibility to financially support your child, any children that you may have. Your child is living with his aunt. She should receive some sort of financial support in caring for your son, just like the mother does. All right? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not to punish you or anything like that, but she is entitled to receive some sort of support for taking care of your child, all right? Now, child support is, go ahead.
So all the cash apps and everything that I have here and all the text messages and everything, that means nothing, correct?
No, you haven't told me that. You haven't told me. I mean, I asked, you know, how much have you been giving her?
Now the final figures are in. With gross monthly income adjusted to $4,800, the father's net income calculates to die at $399.79.47. From that, 20% or $796 goes toward monthly child support. Add $100 monthly for back pay, and the total obligation becomes $896. It's a jarring moment. The father grumbles, calling it ridiculous. But this isn't up for debate. It's the law. Judge Bench reminds him, this isn't about bills or complaints.
How does that look?
What, an extra 250 to 500?
A month?
Yeah, say that.
Okay, and the last time you were here, I believe you said your nephew had been with you, let me see, I have my notes here, 9 months at the time.
250, there's no way. 250 to 500, there's no way.
Okay.
He'll send like 20 bucks here, 30 bucks here, 40 bucks. I've never received a payment more than $50, ever.
Never?
So is it possible
Sure?
that, excuse me.
No.
Are you sure?
Excuse
I'm
me.
sure.
I'll let you
Okay.
guys talk the first time. Now I'm talking.
As the gavel falls, emotions spill over. The father mutters about other priorities. Judge Bench doesn't let that slide. Your only prosperity is your child, she says firmly. The courtroom falls quiet. It's a simple truth with powerful weight. She reminds both parties. If they choose to cooperate outside of court, she's open to revisiting the terms, but until then, the judgment stands. Child support isn't optional, it's a duty. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to Judge Bench, and stay tuned for more cases where justice speaks louder than excuses.